all you beautiful people out there. I am Mrs. Realistic. Welcome back to the channel. I'm finally getting to it. Dax, To Be a Man, remix featuring Darius Rucker. Now, I always knew Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish. Takes me back to the age of maybe 20, 19, 20. How can you not love Hootie and the Blowfish? Darius Rucker is a fantastic artist, and collaborating with Dax, how can it not be a complete banger? So don't forget to like and subscribe, drop a comment down below, click the bell for notifications so that you will always know when another video comes out. And without further ado, let's get into it.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Being a man is what you make it. You can't always live up to expectations. You try to please everybody while you struggle, so you fake it and end up out of balance, compromising situations. As a good man, do what he should, man. Give everything he has and do everything he could, man. You might find yourself feeling all alone inside a house you built that you don't recognize as home. And that's what my daddy told me, and I'll tell my son the same. Now
that is a great line. You might find yourself feeling all alone inside a house you built that you don't recognize as home. Whew, man. I'm sure there's a lot of men out there who feel that way, who feel like, they work hard to, create this home. Possibly some of them built the home with their own two hands, and they come home and they still don't feel welcome there. For some reason, I don't know why, the To Be a Man mega remix that I did keeps getting blocked worldwide, and it's happened to me twice. So for those of you who haven't seen me do that one, you won't realize the comments I made on that one or the comments I got. But on my original Dax video, a lot of men have said that their wives, they mentioned to the issues they're going through, and their wives don't care. And I fear that feminism has ruined everything it has touched, because it has made the marriage and the home not a safe place for men anymore. We all have our different battles. Women have their issues, men have their issues, but women readily share their feelings with their girlfriends, and they're not seen as less than because of it. Sometimes men are seen as less strong if they share their feelings, and that's sad. And I know that there's probably a lot of men as well out there who have a great group of guy friends, where they can unload all their issues and their troubles and feel safe doing that. But I've even heard from men who said, I can't even tell my dad because he'll just tell me to suck it up, and men don't cry. And other people have said that it wasn't their father necessarily in their lives that told them not to cry, but their mother, which seems bizarre to me because I wouldn't do that to my children. But all of these things, I think that, this song is so fantastic because Dax is helping women to hopefully understand what it is like to be a man. And one comment I got was, they said women shouldn't review this song, or women shouldn't react to this song. And I was like, who do you think this song is written for? Other men? I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. I don't think that's written for other men. So I think it's mainly for those of us who maybe don't understand, for, maybe for those of us who do understand, but need a little bit of reminding. Ask your guy, ask your man if he's okay. Remember the stuff that your dad went through to keep you safe and protected. And don't forget that they have struggles as well. Even though they're stoic and they put on that tough outer shell, they're still humans and they still have emotions. And you can't bottle those emotions up forever, because it will lead to depression, and men have the highest rate of suicide, probably because of not having the ability to get these emotions out, or they just have nobody to talk to. And the remixes that he's done have all had such different sides and stories, and getting comments from other men about things that they've been through. It's really eye-opening, and I think this song is really going to help change a lot of people in the way that they interact in a relationship, especially.
And that's what my daddy told me, and I'll tell my son the same. Now that I'm older, I relate and I actually feel his pain. He never cried, he might have lied, but he did not complain. And he said, son, one day you'll have to do the same. I get emotional when I stop and think and I look around beyond the county lines of my small town. I think about all the men out there who feel like I do now, who are screaming on the inside but won't ever make
I
a
can't
sound.
hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them, so they can't let us see them hurt, because we'll
That is such a really deep line. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like him. So all you fathers out there, you play a role in how your sons grow up, as do the mothers, of course. But, this is where a strong father figure in your life is so important, because sons and daughters look up to their father. Sons look up to their father on how to be a man, and daughters look to their father on the type of man that they are going to marry one day. He's talked about generational curses, and so, if you do the same thing that harmed you by your parents' actions, your children are going to grow up with that generational curse as well. And that goes for mothers also. You can change it, and you can do better. And I think that that's kind of what we all strive for, is we strive to be better for our children.
fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them, so they can't let us see them hurt, because we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health, then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you
There's no help, right?
They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We can
I think this is something that was really apparent to me when my husband was basically fighting for his life in the hospital. It turned out to be mono, but it affected him so severely that he was on a ventilator for 2 days, which even in his intoxicated state, because they had him on so many drugs, he managed to pull his breathing tube out. So he was combative, he was completely out of it, he was not cognizant of anything going on, and I was terrified. You have to realize before it's too late what you will be missing if they're gone. I think that a lot of people think the grass is greener. It's not. You can't look at people's highlight reels of their life and think that's what I'm going to go get. Screw this. The little things in your life that are happening that you think are huge really don't mean anything in the end. The thought of losing somebody who has been such an integral part of your life for so long. I cannot imagine my life without my husband and my children. It's not all butterflies and rainbows, but after all is said and done, we are stronger today than we were when we first got together. We have been through the ringer and back. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. Too many people are too quick to throw in the towel. There's too many women out there that are, that want to go live their best life. Men get the short end of the stick when it comes to custody of children, alimony, child support, you name it. The justice system is not there for men after divorce. There are a lot of things that need to change, but I think that mainly what needs to change is how people view marriage now and taking those vows seriously, for better or for worse for rich or for poor, in sickness and in health. It's not just for lots of money and rolling in the cash and having a great time until it's not fun anymore. So, yeah.
Fighting, that's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just
try.
We can't explain what it's like to be human. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. That home. It's not about how we feel, but what we.
Those guys literally went and put their life on the line for their country and fought for a society that then throws them away afterwards. Think about everything that a veteran has seen. Then they're left with their demons afterwards. You know, I think that it's super important, especially for veterans, to have groups like it looks like these guys have, to be able to get together and be each other's support network, because nobody else is going to be able to understand. The average person who has never served is not going to be able to relate to what they've been through. It really is like a gut punch when you see these old guys who they've been through so much and seen so much horror probably in their life. And it's, you know, suicide, PTSD, alcoholism, drug addiction, just to try and deal with that kind of pain, because some of them can't talk about it. There needs to be more resources for men.
It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that
What a great remix. Two icons of music right there next to each other. I bet it was such a blast for Dax to be able to do this with somebody who has been in the industry for so long and has made such wonderful music, and to offer his perspective. I love that there's been so many different perspectives voiced through this song and through the remixes. I really think that he is changing people's lives with this song. It's fantastic. I hope more women can really hear this song. I think maybe he's helped a lot of men too to be able to possibly come out of their shell and talk about stuff maybe that they never thought they could before. So thank you, Dax and Darius Rucker. Fantastic remix. I'm really glad that I finally got to this one. I hope all of you out there are having a wonderful day. And as I always say, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.